Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with a new adventure in Halls of Torment. We're going to be heading in and checking stuff out. I can't remember exactly what we were going to be working on, but I think we were going to be starting to peek in at what some of the other ones had going on. I think I was going to do the Norse Man and try to unlock some of their stuff for their frost ring specifically. Let's just take a little peek at that and see what that needs. So specifically, we need to hit 30 enemies with a single frost nova. So we need lots of range and area of attack. So we're gonna go all range, all area of attack. Other things we need to do is kill 4,000 enemies with the frost effect. So lots of freezing, all freeze spells. Same thing here, but even more. There is a thing for the new Hailstorm ability that can be done with anyone for 3 million damage. There's another challenge for us to avoid being hit for 360 seconds, which I think is not too likely to happen, considering that we have this other challenge to do Agony on the Frozen Depths, which we are going to probably try to do. This one could happen just with an Agony anyway, which is just hit 200,000 enemies with axes in one run. So it just means we got to ask them some questions. So, I mean, that's just likely to happen. Let's see how we have our abilities configured. Yep, we're focusing in on area. That's what we want. That'll also help us with hitting more enemies too, so it has more than one of effect it's got going on. We did have something to buy still that we couldn't afford because we actually sent 3 items back last time. I believe I set this up to be useful for us, for what we want. Is that base regen? This one involves standing still, giving damage, but that's not useful because we're never gonna want to stand still. So maybe the Defiant Plate is the way to go. So yeah, we're going to switch from the movement speed buff to the one that makes our attack speed go up more the faster we can move. I don't think we have to move, I think it just makes us faster. So we have a choice between critical strike chance and this, but all of his stuff affects melee range too, so we're definitely going to want to add that in the mix for range options. Pick up range. We only have 2 options, so it's going to be that. I know we definitely will probably have a fire thing like the other one does, so eventually we'll get in there and try that. But I think we're good now. We have our shrines configured. I guess we're just going to go with the Rich Man's Plate for now, and we are going to choose the Frozen Depths and head on in. It just takes a few seconds to get going at the beginning of the session, and then I will know what I'm doing going forward. We are set up and ready for adventure. So the biggest focuses are attack speed and actually area and reach. So one of the side things we're going to do is we're going to follow those lights going around. Also, why didn't we take the book anyway? That is crazy. Let's go pick that up. I got distracted. So what are our options? Area and range. I think that's the one we want to wait for. Multi-strike is nice. Yes, yes, yes. Well, this is just the main weapon, actually. Oh. So area would be how wide we're attacking, whereas range would be how far we're attacking. So, with that being said, we probably want to alternate these two. I think the base ones are actually a pretty good mix. What are our options for dedication? Attack speed, I guess, would be the best for this. So that would be best in class there. Since there's two options that are good for that one, I'll prioritize that anytime it shows up. So we are going to get Hailstorm first, because this class is going to buff it. So for this one, we probably want to do this one, the Blizzard one, because we want to have more of them frozen overall rather than that, I think. This could end up being a pretty adventurous adventure. Because we never actually tried this level on Agony. But we're gonna give it our best. Does Frost Nova count as melee? That's the one thing I'm not sure. We'll have to look into that, actually. I don't want to commit till I go in and look at our things. So it says it's from our weapon proficiency, right? That's for main weapon. So this would affect Nova. So anything on this would affect the Nova. So anything that makes the area bigger on main weapon will affect the Nova. Good to know. So having that be the case, I think range might be the most important thing, actually. Because that will let us hit more of them. So for proficiency. So on this one, We probably want the frost chance, so they're frozen. So yeah, we're never gonna want pickup range. Let's get rid of that. I'll just stop showing up for us. We're never gonna want base health. We're never gonna want this. So that'll just make our pool better overall. I should have been doing that all along. We can start making our runs better. So having a better choice of options will just make the whole run be better. Like, here's another trait we're never gonna want to actually take, the parry ones. Nope, first mini boss, first friend. So knowing that area and range might be what we actually want for hitting more enemies. But actually, maybe it's just range and attack speed. Oh, new friend. It's time to raise up our regen as a focal point. We do have 2 mini bosses sitting on our butts. Well, we did sort those out. We've never seen this. Let's pull it in here, maybe get an achievement or 2 for it. Let's get some fragility on enemies. Let's raise our regen up more. Let's not get punked because of things. Those are the arcane rifts. They pull enemies in. Looks pretty cool. Okay, so we've unlocked an additional upgrade for that, so we can mosey our way over towards the other scroll. You just gotta make sure not to get ourselves surrounded as we do it. New friend coming in. Yeah, that was not good. That also reset our agony counter, unfortunately. This run still has a decent amount of potential, but if we fail it, we'll try again and hopefully have a better plan go. The world of bears awaits us. Let's not get caught on geometry. Yeah, we got Frost Avalanche in here too. Gonna slowly move our way over. But yeah, it's these stupid things right here that keep getting me, like, in trouble. Last time I didn't see it. This time that's how I lost the first of the lives, because I didn't see it in time to get away from it. So many bears. Oh, it's this guy. Okay. I didn't recognize him for a second. If it helps any, I don't think he's gonna have a good time with us. Let's make sure we're killing these things ahead of time. Nope, first equipment choice. Oh, did I not even bring gloves? How did I manage to do that? No wonder we're having a little bit of trouble. Well, we got gloves now. I must have taken them off while I was looking at them. Whoopsie doodle. Well, multi-strike is better anyway. I got a third one of those guys killed. That will give the Huntress an upgrade. Hey, an Oblivious bottle. New battle, new friend. At least this guy doesn't seem like he's gonna be the biggest of problems. I'll give it to him, though he is a little tanky. So we can chill out here and kind of level up and try to get a 3rd level on the avalanche. Which will let us get an upgrade scroll for it. So we do need to go looking for those lights. Here they are. Okay. We found them. So basically the goal is to keep following the lights, and eventually you will get to an optional boss that will make things better for us. At least as far as the final boss is concerned. It'll make it stop in place regularly. New friend. Lots of bears. I don't think he's having a good time with us, at least. Just have to make sure we don't get surrounded by bears. That would not be good for us. So our choice is in whether we hit more enemies or we do more damage. I actually don't think I like either of those right now. So many bears. This is like just the most ridiculous number of bears. Well, we got a hailstorm achievement. That's nice. So many bears. If we can make it past the bears, I think we'll have an easier time. That did not go well for us. I don't think this guy's gonna be as much of a problem as the other bears, so. This place has overall been a pretty spicy zone. If we can make it to level 3 though, we'll get that achievement done at least. And I'm just trying not to get surrounded at this point while we fight off 2 more mini bosses. Get me out of this corner. What am I standing on? Tell me we get something good. Did I also not bring a hat? Jesus Christ, I took off half my gear. No wonder it's a problem. But yeah, we're gonna keep persevering. Let's not get grabbed by a giant bear. Okay, another upgrade for the hailstorms. Just trying to make sure I don't get surrounded again. New buddy, new friend down there. There is the guy we have to kill. So that we'll be free to explore as we wish. Let's not die in this corner. Really wish I had another double. But it's okay. Got a damage boost achievement for the Frost Nova. I mean, this place is pretty dangerous. If I don't get the achievements here, it's fine, because this I'd actually prefer to try for the fancier ones on a little bit more open of an area anyway. But if I can make it to Agony 3, I'll be very happy. I think we've sorted out both of those little mini bosses. We just have to get around to get their stuff. So we need a helmet. We did get our Agony 3, so we're still gonna try to win, but like, that is the main thing I wanted to achieve for sure. That's real dangerous. It's like I want to get up into that corner, but like, to get the scroll, but I don't know if we're gonna get anywhere at this point. At this point, I'm just trying not to be completely surrounded, to be honest. And I'm not sure it's actually working. I stood in one of those things again. At this point, I'm kind of running my way over here to save at least the Oblivion thing. Maybe the level up will actually help us with survival. Let's put this away. What am I stuck in? Oh, it's a wall? Ah, Jesus. So bad. This area just is difficult to deal with sometimes. Start moving out. There may as well be bears involved, right? Jesus. Did 50 million damage in one run already. It's another achievement for this area. New mini boss. Be a little careful. Number one priority is still don't get surrounded. Make sure I kill these things before I get close to them. Oh, there was one of those too, huh? We do need equipment. We got another arcane rift upgrade. I mean, challenge thing required. Oh, new friend down there. Basically got to choose between getting the equipment or going off to get the scroll, and well. Killed a bunch of ghouls, got their upgrade. Achievement done. That would just be an upgrade. Let's take this as an upgrade. Getting closer to killing that thing. Oh, there was a scroll behind him. Of course there was. There is probably an artifact past winning this. That's my current motivation, is to try to survive long enough to get the new artifact. New friend. No. So I get trapped in a corner. Okay, let's get in the middle. Let's have a good time for a few seconds. Finally got a useful upgrade, although it didn't actually clear everything. Of course, there's too many enemies for that to be the case, but you know, we can try to loop around and get this. So this would switch it to being force instead of it being damage. I think damage is more useful though. We're certainly gonna run around a lot for a little bit. Oh, there was another item? Okay, we can try to get that too. Oh, let's not stand in there. That's a new item at least. We're slowly moving our way there. Hello, new friend. Definitely wanted to try to get that before the end. There's an equipment. We can get past all the bears. That might actually help. What is that? Not like any of what just happened. I'm just kind of moving and letting him do his own thing while we try to heal up a little. I don't actually know where he currently is. If it doesn't change patterns, I think we can win this, but it might change patterns too. The heart thing is definitely saving the day though. We need to get the heck out of there. So we can send back 2 items. So I think we send back this and this. So let's just take care of that now while before we're dead. We might win still, but now we don't have to worry about it. Let's just take him on a journey, you know? He's unfortunately pretty fast. We're at the halfway point. Just have to make sure we don't get punked by the spinning. I think he's getting faster though, which is a problem. Not good, not good at all. No, we're not dead. That's as far as I can say about this. No, that was real bad. He got real close to us real fast. Somehow we seem to be pulling it out of our ass, so we might be able to survive this. Sheesh. We got Malignant Mirror. As you clasp a mysterious artifact. Yep, we got a new cryptic item. We'll have to see what that one does. But we survived this area. Oh, we got an achievement for that too. So we'll go through our achievements. We'll see what we ended up with. 3 Frost School champions, unlocked 20 damage for the Hound. 3 million damage, unlocked new trait types for the Hailstorm. Arcane Rift, we did 750,000 unlocked stuff for it. We did get the Agony 3 achievement here with the Norse Man. We dealt 50,000 in a run and got some gold. We got a new upgrade for the Arcane Rift for doing 1.5 million. We killed 10,000 ghouls and got some gold, and we unlocked the Arcane Rift damage for the 3 million as well. So we unlocked its 3rd level stuff. Cool. We didn't do any of the ones that we were aiming for with for like the frost one. So I think for that we'd want to go and do a different area, because like it was too difficult to keep from being surrounded, so I couldn't get in the middle of stuff. But it's not like we had anything happen that was a problem, so we definitely can see what happens. So the most enemies we ever hit with a single one was 20. We actually came pretty close to this one too. Yeah, we didn't even get this one done either. Because we weren't killing very many enemies, we were running too much. We don't even have that artifact, I think. So 50,000 times the frost. With this pretty much just means don't take any of the damage ones, just more things with frost, so.
One man's trash is another one's treasure.
So I think this one's just a better glove to start with anyway.
It's not the time to be thrifty.
Let's make sure we're actually wearing equipment when we go in though. That would be pretty nice. But overall, I'd say that was really successful. We got 3 new items here.
Step closer. Be my guest.
I think this one needs the last level to be beaten. So we might go to the last level and try to beat it.
Stay safe.
Because almost all the damage that we had done to us was actually from walking into those initial traps, so if we can avoid killing ourselves, we'll probably be okay, you know? That would be great. Let's see if we got anything good done on this to look at. So I don't think we did any of the milestones. So we do these Arcane Rift ones, and now we can see what else we'd have to do. Oh, Whoa, so this one wants you to pretty much just do arcane rifts with huge amounts of damage. That's interesting. I guess we got to see what was behind this because we didn't finish either of these. We didn't get too far away from getting this next level of this. We just had too much trouble in general there. Let's see what the next one was. Oh, so you fight 3 of them at the end? That sounds really, really interesting. Do we get more out of it? Well, at least it doesn't make the normal part of this different. Other than the modifiers. That could be really dangerous, though. Honestly, if we get enough movement speed, though, we'll probably be okay. I actually don't know why I did that. And honestly, we can't do it on the last level anyway, so it's not going to be a factor there. But yes, I am going to take a little break, and then we will try this with our buddy the Norseman again on the last level. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in a little bit.